Hello Taurus, and thank you so much for joining me for the last monthly reading of 2021. This is the December 2021 reading. We've got a few powerful things happening, including an eclipse, and then we're also going to have the solstice. Both of these things are very major shifts in energy to put you in a new direction and illuminate a new path. Before we go anywhere, I got to tell you that if this is my website, and if you're watching this video anywhere other than my Rock and Roll Prophetess channel, and they're directing you to any other website other than my website, vickieverlie.com, then this is you're watching a fraud, and you may be getting scammed. So just be aware of that. It came to my attention that people are doing this, and I just wanted to let everybody know, vickieverlie.com, that is my website. Okay, so that is my name, Vickie Verlie, and I've got over 30 years experience professionally in the metaphysical field. I create books, decks, and other things that you can find on my website if you're interested. But for today, we're going to use one of my decks that I created, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which I designed, and then we're going to pull an Animal Totem card from my Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a Patreon level 2 subscriber, you're going to get 4 more clarifying cards in a bonus video from the Songs for the Journey Home deck. Alright, so everybody seems to like the format that I've recently debuted on YouTube, but it's actually the format that I've been using for decades, so we're going to stay with it. So the reading is going to be kind of a 2-part reading, starting with the Celtic Cross. Okay, so this is for Taurus, Sun sign Taurus, rising sign Taurus, Moon, or anybody with prominent Taurus in their chart. 7 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Rods, Hermit, 3 of Cups, Ace of Rods, 3 of Pentacles, and final outcome, the Lovers. Okay. Well, with the final outcome, the Lovers, it's definitely going to be some relationship stuff going on in this time frame. Now, if you're already involved, it can just say, hey, we're in this positive phase. You know, if you're in a long-term relationship, it's up and down, it waxes and wanes, and the Lover's upright saying you're going to be in a positive state in love and relationship. For many of you, this looks like it could be somebody new for sure, because you got the Ace of Rods here. You've got and the 4 of Rods can be moving to a new place if you're already in a relationship, but very often this is like taking some big step in a relationship, either living together or getting married, maybe moving in, buying a house together, something along those lines. But it also could apply again to a long-term relationship. For a lot of you, if you've been looking, it looks like there's going to be something showing up for you during the holiday season, the 3 of Cups, but this could also be, attending different kinds of gatherings and functions, socially safe, whatever whatever's going on in your area, whatever the rules and regulations are. But in some sort of a gathering, you can possibly meet somebody new. This, and the Ace of Rods, I'll be really frank, it's sexual attraction. It's definitely a sexual, it's a phallic symbol, and it's sexual attraction, especially when it's pointing right up at the Lovers. I mean, this is pretty obvious here. So this is talking about, some good sexy time happening. First card out was 7 of Cups. I love the 7 of Cups. I feel like it's one of the best cards in the deck. A lot of people don't write it off as kind of negative, like you can't make up your mind. I believe, to me, this is the creative visualization card. This is it. This is you visualizing how you want to co-create your life. And when it shows up, it's like it's coming out of just the ethers, and it's coming into the 3D reality through this card, through the energy of this card. So I love this card, especially when it's by the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, because these are very much cards of being really grounded into reality and rooted into reality here. So this is bringing these dreams down into reality. These are also good financial cards. You have a few that are pretty nice financial cards. So your finances should be on track this month. But I want to get back to this. I'm hearing like dream lover. I mean, you should, and if you are single, you should be doing that. You should be visualizing, well, I want to meet somebody who has this and this and this quality. You should never be like, well, I want to get my so-and-so back. That's not a good thing. You don't want to mess, pound on somebody else's. Why is this not? I'm trying to make this kind of aligned better here. Let me move the tripod or whatever here. The stand. How's that? Is that a little better? Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, so this is bringing in all the different qualities that you're looking for. It applies to everything, not just lovers, but, you know, I'm going to write dream lover before I forget, because I think that's going to be your title. Because that just keeps, I hear in that song, dream lover, all I got to do is dream. And I'm hearing this other one, it's not dream lover, but it's from that same era. What is it? Dream, 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 I love you, all I want to do is dream. Whatever. It's like these older songs. Da, 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 da. If anybody wants to look up the lyrics for those and post them in the comments for everybody, that'd be awesome. If you find the song, don't post a video or any kind of link, because YouTube just marks that as spam and I won't even see it. So copy and paste the words of either of those songs, Dream Lover or All I Want to Do Is Dream, whatever that second one was. If anybody feels like doing it, it would help. Thank you. But you feel like, so you've been dreaming this thing, but you keep hitting a wall with this card. You've been hitting a wall, hitting a wall. Well, guess what? This month you can get past that. This month, the Hermit is there, and that can be, yeah, we're going to be spending time alone, but I feel like it's more like you kind of get it finally. You kind of get why this approach hasn't been working. Like, so maybe you've been, you know, you're like, I'm going to meet somebody, but you've been staying in and not going out and meeting anybody. Or, you know, this could also be social media groups too. I usually wouldn't say that, but I would say that at this time. You know what? Also, I'll on some of the decks, they're dancing around the maypole with this card. So I always think of this being Taurus around your birthday and dancing. Here's the pole dancing around the maypole. So it could be something going back to your birthday of last year, or we might be going a little bit beyond this, this monthly reading and looking into something happening around, your birthday coming up for some of you. Or here's the third thing that they just came through with. This person may have a birthday right near yours, maybe within 3 days or 3 weeks of yours. You guys might have like a shared birthday, and that could be some kind of, connection or bond, or, oh, you have, that might be like the... something, a conversation starter, or something kind of to kick off the relationship. You realize that you have the same birthday for something. I feel like it's like that, like you guys might be at some kind of an official thing where they're calling out birthdays, or calling people by birthday. I mean, maybe even like jury duty, or, some kind of thing like that, or raffle or something. I feel like people's names, for somebody out there, people's names are getting called off, and it's classified by your birthday. Or maybe at the DMV, you got to go renew your license, right? And your plates are expiring. It could be like that, because it feels like you're classified by, and then people are being called up. Maybe it's even the DMV. But I think it's going to be, oh, your birthday's this month. Oh, no kidding, my birthday's this month too. Of course, that's not going to be for everybody, but that's the overall kind of gist that I'm getting from it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go on to the rest of the reading. We're going to continue the rest of the reading now. Here we go. You got the Ten of Swords, so some of you may be, and Nine of Swords too. Some of you may be backing off on relationships because of old wounds and hurts. But here's how this is going to work. I'm not going to read every single card. Well, there's the Knight, but we're going to go for the King or the Queen of Pentacles. You can look at every single card, and if any of this vibes to you or any words pop out on you on that one, then definitely don't dismiss it. It could be a message from Spirit for you. Okay, I could get a personal message. But I'm going to look for the King or the Queen of Pentacles is going to represent you. Whichever shows first. These are not gender neutral readings. So it's not going to be anything. I'm going to start another row. I'm putting them all upright too so we can read the words better. Okay, so I'm looking for you, and then when I find you, there you are, okay, King, that's you. When I find you, we're going to look at the row above and the row below, and that's going to be your cards that surround, the situations that are surrounding you. Let me just get a drink of water really quick. Alright, so here you are, and you have this Knight of Rods right next to you. It feels like it's an important relationship. You're really connected to them. This could be like your child, your favorite niece or nephew, somebody at work that you work with. Because I do feel like you're kind of you're kind of not the master. That's what the guides are coming through. You're the master and they're the apprentice. I know master has, negative connotations in our day and age, though. But you're the elder and they're the, the apprentice. Let's put it that way, not the master. Okay, so, yeah, you're the elder and they're the apprentice, and, but there's a tight bond, and it feels like it's a really tight relationship, like a tight friendship too. Like it feels like you either work together or you're doing a project together or something. But you have a lot of fun. You make it a lot of fun together. You have a lot of laughs and a lot of fun together. It's not just, oh, we got to grind. Even if it's really hard work, I feel for somebody out there, there's some kind of maybe like a wood shop or something. You guys are working in some sort of a wood shop, or with those big kind of saws. Maybe they're not sawing wood, maybe you're sawing other things, but there's like a workshop area, and you're working hard, whatever this is you're making there, but you're having laughs too, you're having fun with it. Not so laughs that you cut your hand off from the saw, you're paying attention. The other thing that right away grabs me, you've got the two aces here. You've got the Ace of Cups, and then you've got the Ace of Pentacles also. So this is new beginnings. New beginning in money. This could be a new job, and you might get along with this person great. Or you and this person, you're gonna start a business together. But what I feel like it is you're gonna be really busy. Like I'm getting that shop vision. I'm getting you're in this shop area. That you're like super busy. Maybe just the holiday season. A lot of people are ordering from you, hopefully, and I'm always supporting those independent creators. So, but busy time, and so you're gonna be working together a lot. But you make it a fun time. You make it a good thing. You do have a lot of people, and by the way, this doesn't have to be a male. These two queens and a knight, but again, any gender could be. But there's all these people around, and they do seem to be, because she, in this instance, it's a she, is by the money card. This one's by the money card, and above money, but they have money card drawing, connecting them, so it does feel like it's more financially oriented. But some of you may be starting a relationship, and it potentially could be with this fire sign energy, if that's something that you're looking for, because it sure does look like it over here. But it could also be like, hey, I'm in love, when you're first falling in love and you're so happy, and it's just spilling over. Everybody at work's like, oh, you're so happy these days. These are just like maybe your coworkers. Somebody could also be turning up pregnant here in the family, or in the family here with this Empress. But this is also a card of abundance. Somebody is dealing with something, and they've been through, they may have had difficulty conceiving. There's been some heartache around it. But the Empress here is looking good, so there could have been difficulty conceiving or fertility issues, and it looks like could really happen for some of you this month. The other thing is the World is here. So, that's what I just feel like. You are just getting flooded with work, or flooded with offers even, if it's not work necessarily. Because I don't feel like you're stressed out, because when you get flooded with work, that's why this year I had the year ahead readings. I said I'm going to spread them out a few months, because sometimes it can be, it's overwhelming. It's a lot, but it feels like this, you don't feel like you're like, they're saying you're laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, so you're laughing all the way to the bank. Maybe I'll put, instead of dream lover, laughing all the way to the bank, because I think that's Taurus all the way. Let me write that down, laughing. I'll figure it out later, but but just like a flood of orders, or a flood. It could be a flood of offers too. They might be like, maybe you're gonna, you're putting up something up for sale, and everybody wants in. Or, what I just got out of that, somebody, if you are gonna be like doing one of those, the way they came through my brain was, when you're gonna make your public, to start selling socks for your company, for somebody, everybody wants a piece. But it might be on, one of those fundraising sites too, GoFundMe or something. Like you put up your project, and they're saying everybody wants a piece of this. Everybody wants in on this. And you guys are laughing all the way to the bank. So, hey, that looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to Taurus too. I know you're Taurus, and you like that money, right? Well, everybody does. But you're happy about it, and you're having fun, and you're having fun too. It's not extreme pressure. It's like extreme delight, Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move over, and we're going to do the animal totem. Okay, what is the animal totem for our Taurus friends for December of 2021? Animal totem. The cat. Well, cat, to me, like I was just saying, I don't feel like you're stressed. Because cats don't get stressed. Cats just, They are just super cool, super chill. You know, they like their comforts too. That's the thing I get like that would be with your Taurus. You know, the cats love to stretch out on a nice soft blanket by a fire or the heater vent, and that's Taurus too. I could, definitely that's you guys. You like to, let's cuddle by the fire and the soft blanket. That's the imagery I'm getting. So that's also when I see that imagery, it also brings to mind like romance too. So it could be kind of some romance stuff again for you guys. Let's read what I wrote initially. Stealth huntress of the night. Ancient intelligence, familiar of the goddess, waiting patiently for the time to act, being flexible with balance and grace. Well, if this is the time to act, because we got all this love thing, and they were flooding me just now with some more love, kind of lovey energy there. Waiting patiently, mating. I'm even saying my Freudian slips are even mating instead of waiting. Waiting patiently for the time to act. This could be somebody that you've had your eye on for a long time, for you single Tauruses out there. Like somebody that you've liked for a really long time. And, maybe they were in a relationship or you were. It feels like it's one of those things, like the timing was never right. So you waited patiently for the time to act, and then now it's like, bam. Finally, it's on, it's happening, And I do feel like there's a lot of this cat, stretching and cuddling and finding a nice, soft, comfy place to, lay in the sun or whatever, whatever cats do. Maybe some grooming and, that cat energy. Cats kind of just, cats aren't stressed out. Cats are just chill and have some good food and then lay on soft stuff. That's all sounds good to Taurus. That's right in your wheelhouse, Taurus, isn't it? Is it not? Okay, so a real quick shout out. I want to make a shout out about independent creators this week, this month. Don't forget, this is my actual website. Don't be fooled by imposters too. Here, so I've got these journals. This is just a small sample of some of my artwork that I put on journals. These are $6.88 on Amazon, and I have my book here. It's $11 of channeled material. But just in this holiday season, instead of lining the pockets of huge corporations, let's flood other independent creators with a lot of business, just like potentially could be happening to you. Let's buy from independent creators. Let's buy local. Let's go to our local brick and mortar stores. Let's go to local craft fairs or church bazaars. Let's check Etsy and Instagram for independent creators. And, so consider doing that instead of lining the pockets of corporations who don't pay any taxes. Why not, give a little bit to our independent creators? Oh, one last thing. Everything, it looks so blue on these screens, but they're not blue. They're very beautiful colors. For instance, that is that mandala, and here it is here. So you can see that it's a very different color than it's displayed on the screen. But I've put some of my really, it's kind of way out there. It's this channeled art, and it's paintings. Most of them, except this is digital. The rest are all of my paintings. And I've got a few new ones. They're available on Fine Art America. It gives a wide variety of choices. I joined in 2015, but I never ever posted anything till this week. So that's why I have zero. All my numbers are zero because I just never put anything on here. But I decided to. It's easy access, and you can get a very small print for a very reasonable price, or you can buy a poster size if you're interested in that, or you can get it printed on canvas. And it's all really good quality. So I just decided I'm going to go with Fine Art America for the time being. So if you're interested in that, and a lot of you were asking about prints of my paintings, they're on Fine Art America now. And Last Chance also on the year ahead reading. So thank you so much for all your support throughout the year. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and especially subscribing. That really lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content, and it puts it out, and when it gets out, it goes to the fraudulent people. But again, that's my actual website. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have the best ever year. I was going to say year ahead because that is going to be the thing. Have the best new year, have the best holiday season. Look out for those eclipses. I didn't really mention them, but there is a new moon eclipse on the December 4th. That's a powerful time for initiating and creating things, and also on the solstice, because especially for you, because you're a fellow earth sign, and that's on the 21st. Grand trine in earth, you being a part of that earth sign energy. Going forward, creating, initiating new things, new seasons. Have the best one ever. We'll talk to you again. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy holidays.